This is a suitcase swing, so I'm gonna grab one dumbbell, hold in one hand, thumb forward, send my hips back, drive through, getting this to about 90 degrees. And I would switch sides. So I'll show from the side, I'll break it down. So what I'm getting here, what I'm looking for, is first, I want to have my rib cage stacked over my pelvis, so I don't want to be here, don't want to be rounded. Shoulders nice and stable. I'm going to get a good hip hinge to about kind of where I start to feel a little stretch in my hamstrings. For me, that's right about there. For most people, it's about 90 degrees at the hip, flat back, and then I'm exploding through with my hip. So it's a big glute drive, and then this arm just kind of follows, but then I want to stabilize here at the top, so not let that dumbbell kind of get away from me. So here, back, power through, and then I flow into the next one. Now keeping this shoulder kind of pinned back the whole time. I also have to work some knee and core stability, so as I drive down, I don't want my knees to drop in, I don't want to shift over, but I want to stay level. It should almost look like, if I had another dumbbell here, almost looks like I'm symmetrical, even though I'm only loaded on one side. So this is really more of a hip dominant movement. So sometimes I find if we go too light, this is a 5, I could easily do this. Sometimes it's harder to learn this movement or kettlebell swing real light because I don't have to use my hips at all. When I get this as a 25, I cannot lift it up like that. So I have to get momentum from the bigger muscles of my core and my hips to drive that up. So it's usually fairly safe to try a slightly heavier weight than you can lift here, because that'll teach you how to drive momentum from the lower body through the core into the upper body. So that's the suitcase swing.